What is up, my Inklings? Mr. Ink here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we made our way to Outset Island, found the hiding place of Jaboon, and received our third and final pearl. And in this episode, we're going to do a little bit of exploring around the Great Sea, see if we can fill in the rest of our map, as well as... well, we're gonna upgrade our second wallet upgrade, and we're gonna potentially put all the pearls in their place. So, at this point in the game, technically speaking, we could get the majority of the heart pieces that are still available for us, really at any time. However, there's a lot of them for us to get, and I kind of want to wait until after I beat the next dungeon, because once we get the dungeon item from the next dungeon, we'll be able to deal with that gigantic cyclone, and it will give us a song that will allow us to teleport anywhere that we want in the game. So I kind of want to wait and do that first before we go ahead and... before I go ahead and do anything else. Alright, I just need to find the island that is around here. It's probably this. I should get my bait out. There we go. We're going to ignore all of you. So this might be a bit of a boring episode. Just because we're going to be just filling out our entire sea chart, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hello. Thankfully, we've got a good portion of the sea chart already filled out, so hopefully this shouldn't take too long, but we'll find out. That's the Islet of Steel. Thomas, my fry, have you ever heard of the fable set of Triumph Forks? Well, it's right there, my young fry, on that island. You know, a chart showing you where to find them. Of course, getting it's the hard part. And that's all the info I've got. All right. And with that, you are off. All right. I don't love that every time I unlock a new island, I have to, like, if I want to see the full map, I have to, like, tap on the screen a couple times to get rid of it. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, like I said, this shouldn't take too long because again, we've got a good portion of the map already, or the sea chart already filled out. So, where's our fishy friend? Did I pass him by accident? I feel like I might have. Oh, there it is. There we go. Cool. All right. Yep, this is just going to be a bunch of sailing around. Do I have enough bait to fill it all out? I don't know. We'll find out. There's Stonewatcher Island. It'll also be good to fill out all of our sea chart now, just because when we're going to get a whole bunch of heart pieces, it'll make a lot easier to know where to go. So, Thomas, my fry, have you heard about the Golden Triumph Forks? There are such things. And that island has one of these golden items you keep hearing about. If you want it, try asking that huge, grouchy-looking Stonewatcher. I doubt you could even budge the thing, though. You've got skinny arms, Fry. That's all the info. All right. Goodbye. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we'll be doing later, but... we're not going to worry about that at the current moment. Yeah, there's going to be some episodes, I think, coming up. We're going to have a lot of episodes where it's just a bunch of heart piece collecting and, you know, the like. So, I guess kind of strap in and prepare yourselves for some boring episodes. I mean, that's how a lot of these games work. You know, you got lots of episodes that are very story heavy and are filled with excitement, and then there's some that just aren't. So But thankfully, we've definitely got more than half already filled out. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long, especially with the Swift Sail. Definitely makes things a lot easier. Oh, well. Cyclops Reef. I like these different reefs because they all look like the different sides of a die. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the seas at night, haven't you? Yeah, well, those things are a sure sign that there's treasure in the deeps, Fry. But let me tell you, there are some lights that don't always shine. Yeah, there's these special ones that shine like crazy, but only when you open a treasure chart. They say that those mark the spots where the greatest treasures are hidden. That's all the info. Yeah, if we're gonna need, if we're gonna want to collect rupees, those are a good way to do it. Oh God, hi, goodbye. Yeah, those are a good place to get them because a lot of them have a lot of rupees in it, and it'll be good, especially for much later in the game when we're gonna need a crap ton of rupees. This is kind of a new experience for me. I don't think I've ever actually 100%ed the game before, truly. I'm not going to get every single treasure chart in the game, I will say that, just because a lot of them are just rupees and nothing else. But I am going to try to get, at the very least, I'm going to get, for sure, all the ones that contain pieces of heart, and I'll, probably get some others along the way. First, I want to go to Beetle's shop here, get another set of bait. We probably are okay on bait, but you never know. I mean, we're also going to need bait later in the game. Oh, you don't have bait. Okay, never mind. See you later. All right, well, that was a waste of time. Well, whatever. I'm sure we'll find another Beetle shop. I know the one at I think at Windfall, I think always has I think that one always has bait. The one at Outset for sure does. I know that, although we're a bit of a ways away from Outset Island. So this is just kind of the time, I guess, where I just yap a whole bunch while we just sail to and from the various islands in the game. I will say I am very, very happy that I was able to get that the one with the thing with Orca done quickly, because I was not looking forward to spending a shit ton of time there. The last time I played this game, it took me like an hour. I kept failing for some reason, but I think I got the strategy down pat on how to do it. Also, I need to equip more bait. There we go. Yeah, but I think I figured out a strategy where if I just kind of take it slow, we'll be fine. Also, the thing that I thought we needed the Knight's Crest for from Orca is actually to get a new ability. Which we don't have enough for at the moment, but we will hopefully be able to get to it eventually. It's basically just a more powerful spin, essentially. I met a really weird guy on the island due east of here. He had a pack on his back huger than any pack I've ever seen. I mean, it was big, Fry. He said he was looking for treasure, but what does he expect to find in a place like that? I tell you, the guy is completely obsessed. That's all the info. Like the movie Obsession. That was a good movie. I really enjoyed Obsession. That's probably one of my favorite horror movies of the year, to be honest. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's a good ass movie, and it was made for like virtually nothing. It made like $400 million at the box office, which is extremely impressive. So that's always it's always good to see, young filmmaker, and he's a YouTuber as well. He's from the YouTube channel That's a Bad Idea. He ended up, I guess, getting funding for it and made the movie, and it was really, really good. And I hope it gets nominations at the Oscars, I guess, next year. Yeah. At the very least, we can listen to the wonderful music of Wind Waker. Is this it over here, or is that another square? I think that might... No, that's not the island we're looking for. Then I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. I know that. But I don't know where. It's not that. That's a different square. Oh. Oh, it is this over here. Okay. I'm just stupid, I guess. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that we'll be able to do much later. I guess we could do them now, but I want to do them later. There we go. But yeah, I just want to do them now. The sooner we get the sea chart filled out, the better. Alright. I feel like this is kind of one of the hardest episodes to do as a YouTuber, is trying to find interesting commentary. Rockspire Isle. Alright. I wonder how long it's been since the light in Windfall's lighthouse went dark. It was quite a grand sight, I tell you, the way the ray of light shone out like a shaft of gold through the cold darkness. I used to gaze at it with dear Jillian. Anyway, I bet if someone could shoot a powerful spark to the top of that lighthouse, it would light up again. Of course, that's just my intuition talking. Then again, you should never doubt a fish's intuition, small fry. Yeah, that is a hard piece. It's one of the few we're not actually able to do at the moment, because we do not have the item necessary in order to be able to open up the lighthouse. But yeah, we will be able to do it soon. Is this... Oh, that is the island that I want to go to next, I think. That's another ferry. We aren't able to do anything about that at the moment, unfortunately. But that will be... Because we have no way of putting out the fire, I don't think. Because I don't think I don't think my Deku Leaf can put out the fire. Alright. That's Western Fairy Island. We're looking for Northern Fairy Island. That's where the wallet upgrade that I'm looking for is. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device they call a grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool. Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on the lookout platforms at sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets, so if you can get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swipe their pendants. I didn't think that seems a little pointless, because I don't know if you're able to go out this far before the game kind of stops you from going any further. I feel like you're not able to gain access to I don't think you're able to gain access to that island. I think the game kind of prevents you from being able to go that far before you end up going to Dragon Roost Island. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's Forsaken Fortress up ahead. I think. Ooh! Whoa! Oh my God! Don't blow up. There we go. All right. I hope to God we have enough. I think we should. But yes. We will be heading back to Forsaken Fortress a little bit later, because remember, we still haven't found our sister yet. So we will be returning to it in a little bit. But not at the moment. You're seeing those weird rings of light that appear on the surface of the sea, haven't you, small fry? Did you know that some of those rings only appear at night? Didn't think so. And that's all the info. Oh, really? That's it? Okay. Well, goodbye. Jeez, that's... You are very much... Oh, God. You're very much not helpful at all. Okay. Oh, there's the... Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Come back. Well, there's the big cyclone. That's where I think it's Cyclos is. Yeah, can't do anything about that at the moment because we do not have a way of attacking him yet, but we will once we get through the dungeon, we will, though, which is very good. This island, I don't think we're actually able, I think this is the island that we're not able to get into at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, or am I thinking of a different one? I could be thinking of a different one. There is a very good chance I could be thinking of a different island. I think we're actually, I think I might have seen the Northern Fairy Island far off in the distance. All right. Mother and Child Isles. Oh, this is the one. Okay. So we're not able to get into here until we get the spell that lets us teleport in here. Oh, they say inside that ring of rock that makes up the perimeter of that island, there lives an incredibly beautiful fairy. But the thing is, nobody's ever met her. Supposedly, the only way you'll ever meet her is to take a ride on a whirlwind and drop inside that rock perimeter from the sky above. Doesn't sound easy, Fry. Yeah, we need to do this because that holds an important item for us that we will need a little bit later. So yeah, it's important. That'll be important for later, but not at the moment. There's not a whole lot that we can do at the moment. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think this fairy island up here, I think, is where the wallet upgrade is being held. So, excuse me. We'll be able to go get that and be able to carry, I think it's 9,999 rupees, which is very, very good. Where is our fish? Where are you? Did I go past you by accident? Oh. Oh, there he is. There you are. Perfect. Hello. Yeah, I think filling out the sea chart is going to take up the whole episode, if I'm being honest, but oh well, that's okay. Northern Fairy Island. Also, I missed the one on the square below. That's okay. The little shop master on Windfall Island apparently got his hands on a truly amazing treasure. He calls it magic armor or something like that. It's a pretty cool magical relic from what I've heard. If you want him to give it to you, try staring deep into his eyes and win him over with flattery, Fry. That's all the info. Alright, we'll deviate from going around filling up our sea chart for a brief moment. Get out, please. Let me put my... There we go. And thanks to... yep, there we go. We can just drop on in here and get ourselves the other wallet upgrade. There are other, I think, like, upgrades we can get for, like, the quiver and, you know, other stuff like that, but I don't think we're able to do a lot of that right now. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. Actually, I think there's one we can do because we have bombs. I think the other two are unavailable for us at the moment. And there we go. You can now carry rupees. You can now hold up to 5,000 rupees. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you've grown fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. All right. Well, hooray! We now have the maximum amount of rupees. Okay, it's not 9,999. It's 5,000. My bad. Whatever. There is one more thing at the auction house that we can do. However, I want to wait until I get a few more rupees. But there is a piece of heart at the auction house that we could theoretically do right now if I really wanted to. But is that something that I really want to do? I don't know. Probably not. At least not at the moment, but I don't know. We shall see. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the auction house right now. We'll come back later. I mean, we'll get plenty more rupees between now and then, so it's not that big of a deal. There we go. And then we'll have to go back down to that other square to fill that one out, because apparently that was not the one that was... That was the Northern Fairy Island was not the right square. Star Island. Wow, these names are so creative. I hear that somewhere out in the wild world is a handy arrow that can freeze anything. With something like that, you could even freeze that nasty monster in the Forsaken Fortress. For a while, anyway. But then, what would you do with a frozen monster, you say? Good question, Fry. Why, I'd say you give that thing a whack and watch it shatter into teeny tiny pieces. That's all the info. Yeah, I like that. Giving a little bit of a hint towards how to defeat the boss of Forsaken Fortress when we get back there. Because remember, that is an actual dungeon. I don't think it's a very good dungeon, but it is a dungeon nonetheless. I think that little island straight ahead, I think, is our destination. I don't like Forsaken Fortress, mainly because I don't like stealth sections in video games. I think I mentioned it before when I went through Forsaken Fortress for the first time, but yeah, I do not care for stealth sections in video games at all. So yeah, you can tell. So I mean, and that goes for any Zelda game. Doesn't matter which Zelda game it is. Even Twilight Princess has a small stealth section, and that stealth section kind of sucks. It's not as bad as some of the other ones, just because they're a little less... what do you have for me? Just because they're a little less, it's not as short, but it still does kind of suck. A little bit. Because it kind of slows the game down to a grinding halt. Hello. Well, yeah, we'll buy one more. 29. Ooh. You know what? Let's just fill out our thing. You saved up 30 points. You've earned a silver membership. We give a luxurious gift to all of our silver members. It's the least we could do. Send it to you shortly. It should be arriving at a postbox near you any day. Promise me you'll wait anxiously for it. Next, try to earn our gold membership. Bye. Yeah, I don't know what I don't remember how many points is gold. I want to say it's 100, but I could be wrong. Well, now we for sure have enough bait, and we are going to need bait for some other things later, including actually one of the final bosses. One of the final bosses is... It's not required bait. Like, bait isn't required, but it does make the boss a lot easier to defeat if you manage to... if you use bait. If you've played the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, you'll just have to wait and see until we get to the final boss. Or, I guess... one of the final bosses, plural. Because there's kind of, like a lot of Zelda games, there's several boss fights you have to do near the end of the game. Anyways, Spectacle Island. Because it looks like a pair of glasses. Beware the night when the crescent moon faces up. That's all I can tell you, small fry. Okay. Sure, be extremely vague. Why not? Well, it's not a crescent moon pointing straight up, so I guess we're okay for the time being. At least for now. But yeah, that's about it. All right. Sailing across the open sea. This is the most boring. I think this will probably end up being the most boring episode of the entire series. I can tell you that, because we're already at 25 minutes and we've still got quite a few places left to go to. Once we get it all filled out, it'll make things a lot easier on my end. But it's just, as of at the moment, it's just kind of sucks because it's very, very slow. But once we get through it, we'll be a lot better. I don't remember what island this is. I also got to find our fish friend. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yep. Did that work? Yes, it did. All right. That was close enough, apparently. What island is this? It's a larger size island. This is Gale Isle. Oh, I believe this is, I think this has one of the dungeons in it, if I'm not mistaken. Are you thinking you want to get into that cave, small fry? This one's that's protected by the crazy winds on that island. Okay, then. Let me just tell you a little secret. If you go 5 squares north and 1 square east of here, you'll reach Ice Ring Isle, where you'll find an item that will make you heavy as stone. If you get that item, you won't have to worry about being blown over by winds. Yes, so this island houses one of the entrances for a later dungeon that we won't be able to do for now, but we will in a little bit. But yes, that is one of the islands that has the, and I think the other one was on another island. I think it was the one that had the, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been the one that had the, we like used a Huey pair to get, something. Oh. Okay, where's fish? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, where is it? Oh, there you are. Come on. Oh, I keep circling it. Come on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, one of the things that kind of sucks with trying to steer this this boat is that it's a little bit hard to make tight turns. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a boat. It's not able to turn on a dime. It's just a tad bit annoying. Crescent Moon Island. We'll be doing a lot of exploring at all of these islands. You best be careful sailing these waters on nights when the moon is full. Well, if you like pure soul-freezing horror, Fry, then maybe you can handle it. I'm assuming it's talk about the ghost ship appears here. This is where the ghost ship appears on nights with a full moon. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure I think that's the idea. I think that's the idea behind that hint. That if you come here on a full moon, then you can see the ghost ship. We will be boarding the ghost ship. I will tell you that. At some point in the kind of distant future. It'll be a bit, but we will eventually be able to go and visit the ghost ship for a very, very late game. Not side quest. It is required, but it feels kind of like a side quest, I guess. But that's all I'm going to really reveal at the moment. I don't want to give away too much about the game. For those who have never played the game before. 7 Star Isles. Yeah, we're getting very close. If you see seagulls flying around some sea waters, that's a sign that you need to be wary, Fry. Because the seagulls flock to wherever big octos appear. Big octos, I tell you! Those things don't mess around. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing some big octos fairly soon. We're gonna have to, because I think one of the quests is we have to take them all down. So we'll be able to fight those. And with the boomerang, it makes things a lot easier. There's kind of two different ways to defeat the big octos. You can use the boomerang or you can use the bombs. The bombs will instantly take out its eyes because there's multiple eyes you have to hit. But it's harder to aim, where the boomerang each eye takes more hits, but you can target them multiple at once, and it's much easier to aim. So we'll be dealing with those fairly soon. All right, Overlook Island. Hey, Small Fry, do you know about the Golden Triumph Forks? Yes, you're like the third fish to tell me about them. It's there, I tell you, on that island, the genuine article. But the cliff there rises sharply, and even if you wanted to climb it, there aren't any ledges or footings for you to grab onto. So what are you going to do, Small Fry? Yes, that is... Yeah, we'll learn about what these so-called Golden Triumph Forks are. Yeah, very, very late into the game. But that is where one of them is being held. I mean, if you know Zelda, I'm sure you could probably guess what these Golden Triumph Forks that they're talking about are. If you don't, well, you'll find out eventually. At some point. Is this it over here? Is this the island over here? I think it is. Looks like it. Oh, there's some big octos hanging there. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, it must be this then. Oh, this is the yacht game. This is the yacht game. There's a yacht game that we'll do as a side quest much later. I didn't remember where it was. Apparently, it's right here. I don't remember if it's actually called Yacht Game. I don't think, or if it's called something else. I guess we'll find out in a second. Whee! Flight control platform. Oh, this isn't the yacht game. This is something else. This is that's a side quest involving the Deku Leaf. To the west of here, over on Dragon Roost Island, you can see all kinds of rocks. Big ones, little ones, you get the picture. Anyway, they say that long ago there used to be treasure hidden inside those things. Who knows, there may be still some left. So you should open your eyes and take a good look around, from as high up to the sun as to as low as down as your toes. That's all the info. Right, yeah. There's a little game that you can play that involves the Deku Leaf. That's what that is. Okay, so the yacht game is something else then. But there is also a yacht game that we can, or maybe, yeah, there is also a yacht game that we're able to do, but I guess that's another island. I hate it when it rains and thunderstorms. I like having the heroic music playing. All right. Is this the place that has? Oh, this is this has some cargo rocks. So this is a good place to collect golden feathers, which we are going to need for a piece of heart later. Not yet, but we will eventually need to collect golden feathers. So this is a good place to get some. Where is our fish? Oh, there's the fish. I see him. Man, these things are elusive sometimes. Yeah, I don't even know how many golden feathers I have, to be honest. Alright, how many more do we have after this? Is it 3 or is it 4? It looks like 3. Starbelt Archipelago. I think it's 3. Alright, well, hey, we're getting close. I wouldn't sail through these seas on nights when the left half of the moon is missing. You'll regret it if you do, Fry. I'm warning you, it's not my fault if you get so scared you can't go to the bathroom at night anymore. Man, they talk about this ghost ship like it's the scariest thing known to man, and I'm like, I guess it's a little creepy, but it's not like that scary. At least I don't think it is. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. How many golden feathers? I have 8. Okay, we're almost halfway. We are so good. We're gonna have to collect some anyways. There's another fairy island. That's pretty neat. We're not able to do anything at the island, but actually we might be able to, but I'm not going to do it at the moment. We'll come back to it a little bit later, just because I just want to focus on getting the rest of our sea chart filled out. We can come back to those at any time. So, yes. I don't even remember what the rest of the fairy islands have. At least one is the big quiver and the bigger bomb bag. I don't remember if both the biggest quiver and the biggest bomb bag are also there, but Thorn Fairy Island. Oh, I don't remember what I need actually to do this. Tommy Small Fry, do you have any of them golden feathers? I hear those things are all the rage with Rito ladies on Dragon Island these days. They just go gaga over them. But the thing is, the only way to get a golden feather is to defeat one of those bird monsters, or so they say. Yep, Rito men who have girlfriends sure have tough lots in life. I tell you. And that's all the info. Yeah, so that is basically telling you that there's a... Yeah, like I had mentioned it already, but yeah, there's a piece of heart that requires us to get 20 golden feathers. Which we do not have at the moment, but when we get 20 golden feathers... and we'll be able to get ourselves another piece of heart. What island is this? There's more cargo rocks hanging out here. There's another... I guess this is another good place to get golden feathers. There we go. I also need it to become daytime so that I can get that reward for the silver membership, but... It looks like it won't be morning until before the end of the episode. We won't be able to get it, unfortunately. We'll have to wait, but that's okay. Bird's Peak Rock. And what is the final island? Tommy Small Fry, have you heard of these golden triumph forks? They're there on that island, or at least a chart leading to them is there. Where is it hidden, you ask? Well, for the answer to that, you'll have to ask a gull. Ask a gull? What in the hell does that mean? You'll find out, I guess. I don't know why I'm being so like, ooh, you will have to wait and see. Like, I don't know. I just want to keep it a little bit of a secret. I don't want to reveal everything about this game right away. And our final island is right here. Well, except for the one square that we're not able to do at the moment. But we will soon. Very soon we'll be able to reveal what's there. But the one empty square does not have anything currently. But it will. Very soon. Cliff Plateau Isles. Hey, Small Fry, do you know about the Nintendo Gallery? The only way there is to hit a switch that's way up high in the Forest Haven. But the only way to do that would be to bribe one of the gulls by putting a little bait on your head. That's all the info. Alright, and there we go. With the exception of that one square that we aren't able to do anything with, that is the entire sea chart filled out. And I think this is probably a good stopping point. So yeah, we're going to... Oh, I can get the... Oh, sweet. Okay, well, we'll get this first, and then we'll... Okay, well, we'll go to the post box first, get our reward from Beetle, and then we'll call the episode. I didn't realize that it was available just yet, but apparently it is. Sweet. Good evening. Letters for Lonk. We have one letter. Here's your letter. Parcel been sent by cash on delivery. Postage due is 10 rupees. Sure, I'll pay it. Notice to silver membership holders. Thank you for your frequent patronage of Beetle Shop Ships. Since you've earned 30 points, you have been granted silver membership. All silver membership holders receive a special gift of 1 complimentary ID. It is valid at all Beetle Shop Ships, so bring it to a shop ship near you. I look forward to your future patronage. Beetle. You got a complimentary ID. Who knows what this is, but apparently you should take it to Beetle. Keep it in your delivery bag for now. I guess we'll have to find out what this is the next time we go to one of Beetle's shop shifts. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point considering this episode is almost 40 minutes long. So thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to go to the 3 marked places on our sea chart and figure out what we have to do with those 3 pearls that we've gotten. And I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye-bye.